and gentlemen. Welcome back to a weekly televised presentation of Music Asia, right here in Las Vegas, brought to you by Asian Culture TV, through the auspices of Asian Culture Alliance Center. Whoa, you know what? Every single time that I appear here on stage weekly, I'm always getting excited. Why? We have a lot of great performances going to be joining me in this very stage tonight. Okay? And you know what? If you folks are into the music, well, we have to do the music in our own uniquely Asian way. But if you feel like tapping your feet or clapping your hands, we welcome you. All right? Well, with that said, Maestro, are you ready to give the first song to this live audience tonight? Ready? Hit it! Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel the glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Yes, you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you and the way you look tonight. With its word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fears apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose, it touches my foolish heart. Lovely, don't you ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Take it away, Nelson. How about a big hand for Mr. Nelson Alcantara on the keyboard? With its word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fears apart. That wrinkles your nose, it touches my foolish heart. Ooh, lovely, never ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Just the way you look Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, I'm going to be your host tonight. My name is Art Mendoza, together with my musical director, Mr. Nelson Alcantara on the keyboards. We're going to be bringing you some very exciting guests tonight. You better sit in your seats because it's going to be a great time that we're going to have tonight.
With the many recent changes and focus on immigration law, now more than ever is the time to seek the help you need from an attorney you can trust. As an immigrant myself, I know the many difficulties and hardships involved in immigrating to this great country. With more than 10 years of experience in handling immigration cases, our firm can provide the necessary answers and solutions to your needs. Call Calderon Law today so we can work together to help you get the peace of mind you and your workplace deserve.
Now, for our first guest, I'd like to bring this lovely lady up here on this very stage. You know, he's gonna talk more about himself because he's just gonna have a upcoming concert here in Las Vegas. So she'd like to invite all of you folks, okay? Since this is global, well, it's just too bad for people in Asia and Europe. You won't be here to see the concert that this young lady gonna be performing here in Las Vegas. However, I'd like to bring right in this very stage a beautiful lady. Her name is Sarah. Okay, how about a big hand for Miss Sarah? Why don't you say something about yourself and your upcoming concert? So we'll be coming over to support you. How's that? Okay?
Thank you so much, Tito Hart. Good evening. And yes, my name is Sarah Balabagan, and I would like to personally invite you all for my upcoming birthday concert titled Sarah Balabagan and Friends. And it's gonna be fun. One of my guests is Jinky Oda. She's a very famous comedian in the Philippines, and also Edward Granadosin. He's a Pinoy tenor in the Philippines. So please, I hope you're gonna support me August 18 and 19. It's gonna be Friday and Saturday at 6:30 p.m. at Rendezvous Restaurant at Decatur. So see you guys, and thank you for this opportunity. Maestro. Ang lahat
isn't that great?
Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much, Sarah. Great. And how about a big hand for Sarah one more time? And ladies and gentlemen, like I told you, we have great entertainers who's going to be participating with our telecast tonight. But that's being said, I think I need a very, very short break. So we'll be right back. Okay? Don't go away.
Buying, keeping, or selling your home is one of the biggest decisions you and your family need to make in your lifetime. Specify a home inspector trusted by the Greater Las Vegas Association of Realtors. F10 Inspection Services has been serving the Las Vegas real estate industry for many decades, which secures all inspections with a $10,000 honor guarantee, backed by the International Association of Home Inspectors. F10 Inspection Services, proudly Asian American. Call 702-374-7377 or visit f10.com now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Like I told you earlier, I'm so excited because we have a lot of artists here that's going to be performing, doing different things. And the next person I'd like to bring up on stage, well, I've been actually singing with this gentleman in a lot of events here in Las Vegas. And he's been doing his own show too. But, without having to introduce this gentleman, I'd like him to introduce himself. How's that? How about a big hand for Mr. Cal Boder, the Neil Diamond of Las Vegas. Why don't you say something to our live audience?
Thank you, Art. We just got through doing a show Tuesday night with Art at the Suncoast Hotel. And I do shows here in town periodically. But upcoming, we're going to be doing a show on the internet probably every week or so, streetjelly.com. I'll be featuring one of those shows, so check that website and the calendar there, and you'll find out when I'm appearing on streetjelly.com. That's where I'll be on a regular basis. My first song is the first song that Neil Diamond actually sang himself that charted number 55 back in 1966, called Solitary Man. Hit it. Belinda was mine till the time that I found her holding Jim, loving him. Then Sue came along, loved me strong. That's what I thought. Me and Sue, but that died too. You don't know that I will, but until I can find me a girl who'll stay and won't play games behind me, I'll be what I am, solitary man, solitary man. I've had it to hear the end, where love's a small word, part-time thing, paper ring. I know it's been done, having one gal who loves you, right or wrong, weak or strong. Don't know that I will, but until I can find me a girl who'll stay at home, play games behind me, I'll be what I am, solitary man, solitary man. Oh yeah. Don't know that I will, but until I can find me the girl who'll stay at home, play games behind me, I'll be what I am, solitary man, solitary man. Oh, oh, oh. Solitary man. Oh, oh, oh. Solitary man. Oh, yes. Stay for just a while. Stay, let me look at you. It's been so long I hardly knew you. Stay in the door. Stay with me a while. I only want to talk to you. Travel halfway around the world just to find ourselves again. September morn, we danced until the night became a brand new day. Two lovers playing scenes from some romantic day. September mornings still connect me, feel and wait. Why, look what you've done. I'm a grown-up girl. I still can hear you crying in the corner of your room. And look how far we've come, so far from where we used to be, but not so far that we've forgotten how it was before. September morn. Remember how we danced there and away. Two lovers playing scenes on some romantic place. September mornings still can make me feel that way. Yes, it's true. Did I do? Just the way it happened. September morn, we danced until the night became a brand new day. Two lovers playing scenes from some romantic day. September mornings still can make me feel that way. September morn, we danced until the night became a brand new day. Two lovers playing scenes from some romantic place. September morning still can make me feel that way. Oh yes. September mornings still can make me feel that way.
How about a big hand for Mr. Cowboy one more time? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You know, like I told you earlier, we have always a surprise guest that we bring here. Not only singers, but it could be in the field of sports. You know what? I'm not going to waste any more time to bring this special guest that we have. I'd like you folks to give a big round of applause to Coach Brent Bowers. Come on, Coach. He's a coach and a trainer of super heavyweight champion. And one of them, I don't know if you know this gentleman, his name is Zhang Jun Long.
Correct words, they would say John Julong.
Oh, John Jun. Okay, have this as my coach. Why don't you tell us something about yourself so we know about, what you've been doing all these years before you even coach a great gentleman like, the super heavyweight right now? Why don't you say something?
I had an opportunity to work with George Foreman. I came on to Foreman when he started his comeback in 1986. I was his chief sparring partner. Later on, I became his cut man, and I was involved with all his training. I was also trained by Archie Moore, the great Archie Moore. Of course, he's passed away. And then Charlie Shipes, he was a welterweight champion of the world. I worked with all of them and got involved with George. Of course, he won the title. After George, I went and helped him with his son, Monk Foreman, and he was 17-0 with 16 knockouts. But he decided to do other things. He now has his own gym as far as training and everything in Boston, Massachusetts right now. And after that, I retired here about 5 years ago. And one of the guys I used to train, he said, Brent, I have a girlfriend that lives in China. Said they were looking for someone to maybe come over and help Geelong. Said they couldn't pay nothing, but I said, well, hell, I'm retired. As long as they pay my trip and stuff, I'll be glad to go over and look at him and help out. And I did, and I've just discovered this guy is really the best fighter I've ever seen in my life. He's the same size as George Foreman, almost same built, and a lot of the things he acts kind of reminds me of George. But he's just twice as fast. His foot movement, his speed is just unbelievable. And like I've told people here in America, you actually got to see this guy to believe it. And they just hadn't shown much of him here. He's now 19-0 with 19 knockouts. And
wow, that's a fantastic record.
Yes,
well, how tall is the guy?
he's 6'4".
Whoa, 6 foot. Oh, wow, but that's a huge. Well, of course, to be a super heavyweight, you gotta be that tall and that's wide, right?
Well, yes, sir. The funny part when I tell people, I said I've been going to China helping out John DeLong. I was telling them he's the same size, the height and weight as George Foreman. They say, is he a heavyweight? And I said, he's the same height, size as George Foreman. Well, is he a heavyweight? I said, is George Foreman a heavyweight? They go, yeah. Well, then he's a heavyweight.
Oh, great. You know, I just gonna notice, you must be from the South, right?
Yes, sir.
What part of the South are you from?
Texas. I'm from Texas.
Texas. Well, the Longhorns have come from Texas, right?
Yes,
Longhorns?
sir. Yes, sir.
Well, no wonder. I really love Texas. I think it's the biggest state in the nation. And you know what? They have great people over there that just like you that does a lot in sports, be it football and of course you in boxing. I know you put a lot of effort to this young gentleman, right?
Well, I have. The main thing is, see, he had so many amateur career. He's really he knows pretty well everything. I'm just there more to keep him lined up straight and make sure he does it correctly. You have to have somebody watching. Then I point out things that he does wrong, and that's he's already really a seasoned fighter, even though he hadn't had that many pro fights. But he had such a long amateur career. He was a national Chinese champion and everything. As a matter of fact, I can't think of the Chinese fighter name that's here that Lou Duva's son has. Mm-hmm. But Geelong actually knocked him out in the first round in the Chinese Nationals. Now, he got to go to the Olympics instead of Geelong. Now, why that happened, I don't know. I don't know if he was hurt or something hurt, and he got to go, and he actually won the silver medal. And I'm sorry I don't know his name, but he's actually lives here in the USA now and is unbeaten.
So he has been in the Olympics too, right? Or has he been in the Olympics?
Yes, sir. As far as I know, he has. I don't know all his amateur career. I don't know it, sir. I just know the Chinese champion. And all.
It's quite interesting, Coach. And, I really want to thank you so much for taking time to introduce yourself, introduce your super heavyweight champ that we're looking forward to seeing him here in Vegas maybe next month or so, right?
Yes, sir. We hope to.
Oh, great. Well, folks, here's a coach of another super heavyweight champion. So I want you folks to keep tuned and look at this champion. Say his name again all over.
John Julong.
John Chu Long.
But it is spelled Z-H-A-N-G. I'm like him. I thought it would be Zhang, but it's John Julong.
John. Okay. Well, we got it right, Coach. Thank you so much for coming down, and we'll be right back again. So don't go away.